Hello, Super Meme Maker 5 here, and today I will be ranking every SMG4 video that's come out this year so far from worst to best. Keep in mind that this is all just my opinion, though I will give reasoning for said opinions during the video, so I would request that everyone watching at least makes an effort to be civil, rather you agree or disagree with my opinion. Also, I will not be including most of the Mario Does Things series on this list, since majoritively they tend to have the same rating for me and there were just 3 in particular that stood out to me this year. Now, let's get on with it then. Number 21, A Happy Little Road Trip. Anyone who's seen my video from 3 weeks ago will know exactly why I dislike this video. I'll even play a clip that best summarizes my thoughts on the video as a whole. When SMG4 decides to take a route with these characters that regresses them, makes for bad characterizations, and just feels forced and annoying to me, that's where I feel I have to say something.
And this was the last straw.
I don't think I need to go into the Mario and Meggy sibling stuff too much as to why I disliked it heavily, only that it was a flawless display of everything I dislike about it and why I think it doesn't work. It was especially annoying that their fighting was the most centric thing of the video and got annoying at every chance it could have, even the quote-unquote resolution of the squabble being in this scene.
Oh, mamma mia!
Yeah, I'm also sorry that
Mario's been acting like an idiot.
Dude, you fought and took part in the squabble too, don't act like you weren't being immature too.
You're not as above this as you think you are!
It also doesn't help that this isn't the first time SMG4 has done a road trip video. And compared to what came before, this video is essentially just that with the charm the older videos had swapped out with the forces and sibling relationship Mario and Meggy have. So on the whole this was far from good and stands as my least favorite video of this year. I'd give it a 4 out of 10 at most. Number 20, Mario harms the environment. And here we have a video that highlights another problem I have with SMG4 as of currently, particularly regarding the writing for Meggy. In this video, Meggy and Tari essentially go to war with Mario and SMG3 to stop them from cutting down trees. I will say that I like Meggy and Tari being a duo again and Mario and SMG3 being buddies, as well as the fact that Mario and Meggy being treated as siblings wasn't as apparent or forced as most other current videos they're in. However, my problem was that Meggy and Tari are treated as if they're in the right when they're the ones who escalated the problem to an all-out war. Mario was just getting a couple trees to build his pizzeria, and by the end of the video that's all he needed so he'd stop. Instead of attempting to reason with Mario, or even just suggesting he plant seeds in the place of trees he cuts down, they immediately start harassing him over it to the point where it escalates to all-out war. I know Mario and SMG3 later tried to cut down all the trees, but that was likely out of spite because of how aggressive the girls were being. To me it just made Meggy and Tari look like bullies, which is already a red flag considering they're the ones trying to protect the trees. There are good moments like Meggy motivating Tari and mentioning one-shot Ren, but that's honestly soured by the lackluster writing that made them look bad in this video. Frankly, if there's anything to get out of this video, it's that Mario and SMG3 are the new best duo on SMG4 almost by default. I'd give this video a 4.5 out of 10. Number 19, If Mario Went Fishing. No way to celebrate Valentine's Day like getting into another forced dispute that escalates into all-out war. You can probably sense a common theme with the bottom there videos of the year. Forced and group fighting just doesn't work for me and this video is another good example of why. It's not as bad here as it is in the environment video, just because it's at least debatable whether or not Bob and Mario were committing fish genocide out of spite of Meggy and Boopkins escalating instead of reasoning, but it's still really annoying. I don't even know why Boopkins came fishing at all if he didn't want the fish to get hurt, since hooks tend to hurt fish anyways, but I digress. I don't mean to be hateful towards anyone, but between this and the environment I feel like Meggy is the worst instigator of this issue with SMG4 videos, always fighting when she sees something the others, mainly Mario, doing that she doesn't agree with instead of making any effort to compromise. She acts like she's always in the right and is completely full of herself, and it's gotten annoying.
I will admit that joke is getting kind of old.
It started old.
So overall the Mario fishing video was weak as hell and comfortably in my bottom 3 of this year, though on the plus side we're moving on from the bad territory to the below average, so let's look at these. Number 18, Mario breaks the ice cream machine at McDonald's. I reviewed this video last week if you want my full thoughts, so I won't go into too much depth here. It was good to see Karen take spotlight again and partner up with Swag, which is the dynamic duo I never knew I needed, and the climax of the video was a lot of fun. The main issue I have here is Mario being characterized as a man-child, which was very annoying here. Though unlike the bottom 3, I can at least say that this video's good outweighs the bad. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Number 17, the stupid Mario movie. A lot of people loved this video, and I enjoyed it too. I thought the humor was good and it was refreshing not to have another video that kept repeating mistakes most of the other videos tend to make. There's not really a lot else to say about this video other than that the story felt all over the place, though not in a way that makes the video unwatchable like Uncanny Mario. So overall just a fine video I would watch again on a lazy Saturday. It's a 7 out of 10. Number 16, SMG4, Are You Okay? And here we have the beginning of the mini arc that led to the latest SMG4 movie, and for a beginning I thought it was good and a lot of fun. I liked how it was a self-parody of YouTubers and showed SMG4 going insane and overworking his employees, which is a real issue companies have at this day, so I thought that part was hilarious. Nothing bad to say about the video, though I'd re-watch the videos above more often than this one. I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. Number 15, Mario and SMG4 play Slendy Tubbies. This is the first of 3 Mario Does Things videos that stood out to me enough to rank on this list, and I thought this video was a lot of fun. To me the video premise stood out as a reference to SMG4's fear of Teletubbies and the jokes were a lot of fun. I like Mario and SMG4 better as bros than father to man-child like in the Ice Cream Machine video, since they are best friends. All in all it's a lot of fun, a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Number 14, Mario Goes to Ohio. This episode is best summed up by Michelangelo from TMNT.
In Crazy Backwards Land, Crazy Backwards Dude is king.
Mario and Tari get stranded in Ohio and they have to figure out how to survive and get out of it. I like the dynamic between Mario and Tari and the jokes about how weird and crazy Ohio is. Granted, I'm sure it's not that bad in real life, but I've always found the memes funny and I find this video to be hilarious. Nothing bad to say about it here, it's a 7.5 out of 10. Number 13, Mario's Tunnel of Doom. This video brings back relevance to Meggy's college plot point a month ahead of her big final assignment, and she plans on making it coaching Luigi and Tari to not be scared. I won't lie, I do wish SMG4 stayed more connected and made plot points such as this and Melanie wanting to finish two-piece feel more relevant, but I'm happy it was brought up again here. I liked how this video unknowing brought the Splat Squad back together for what is going to be a major plot point in Meggy's character development, and I liked that Meggy actually managed to coach Luigi and Tari through Mario's Tunnel of Doom, which in my opinion somewhat counts as a victory for her. That said, I do have one negative and you can probably guess what it is by now. As usual, I thought the sibling rivalry was annoying. Mario taunts her a couple times and the end scene is them getting into a fight over who's really responsible for the success of this assignment, which leads to a minor annoyance of Meggy not being able to admit she couldn't have done this without Mario and Mario purposely egging her on. But other than that this video's good and I'd recommend it, 7.5 out of 10. Number 12, Our New Home. And here we have the video where SMG4 buys the showgrounds and we get an update to the new status quo, and I thought this video was good. We have SMG4 getting robbed of his RV by a gang of Teletubbies and SMG4 mimicking a scene from John Wick to buy his house. The scene of him looking at places to buy and settling on the showgrounds was fun to go through too. My only real complaint was that I thought the auction scene felt demeaning, since SMG4 already paid for this land fair and square, but it doesn't matter too much since SMG3 ran them over and the scene was fun overall. So all in all this was a good video, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Number 11, Mario Plays Gmod featuring SMG3. I said earlier that Mario and SMG3 are the new best SMG4 duo, and I mean that. One of them is stupid crazy and the other sus crazy, and that makes for a very fun dynamic in my opinion. I also love how SMG3's voice actually sounds like he's streaming in this video, it's a neat detail and adds to the fun of it. The jokes were funny too and the animation's standard quality. So overall it's a good video that I'd give an 8 out of 10. Number 10, the very safe and legal SMG4 show. Here the SMG4 gang decide to raise money by starting a show and profiting off of that. I like that this was a Melanie-centered episode, since she is one of the better characters in SMG4 and is cute and wholesome. I thought the jokes were good and I liked how Melanie quote-unquote saves the show.
Yo, mom!
Win.
So yeah, another enjoyable video, 8 out of 10, would watch again. Number 9, we don't talk about Luigi. In this video, Mario sees Melanie dead on the floor and suspects Luigi is the one who offed her, and he hunts him down to figure out what happened, only for it to be revealed that it was a Splatoon game and Luigi was just opening a flower shop. I like how this misunderstanding wasn't because of poor writing, and that it shows off Mario's growth and compassion towards his friends. He's determined to find out what Luigi's doing and to take him down. I also thought the reference to Batman and the Dark Knight were funny as hell.
I'm Batman.
Oh.
Wow! Mario!
Where are they?
Whoa!
Not much else to say here. I'll admit, this video did rub me the wrong way at first viewing, but over time I've started to like it a good deal more and realize it deserves this place on this list. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Number 8, Mario Day. This video is a great setup for the SMG4 movie. It's gotta be perfect. Mario needs SMG4 for a big event, and the real tension is waiting to see how messed up he is now. Since in every appearance he'd have up to this point since SMG4 Are You OK has seen him looking and acting more and more unhinged by each appearance. And it's almost frightening when he finally comes out.
Hey!
Shut up! Can you all shut up? Look at what you've done!
I am dead.
Yeah!
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Launcher.
It's gonna be perfect! It's gonna be perfect! It's gonna be perfect!
What's gotten into him?
Oh no!
Boy, idiot! We're all here to celebrate your best friend's day, and you're acting like this?
None of you understand the work I do!
Mamma mia!
Just leave me the f alone!
It gets even more heartbreaking when you find out that the event Mario had in mind was to give SMG4 a Best Friend award. So all in all I'd say that this video was a great setup and aged well after the movie came out. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. Number 7, Mario goes on a diet. In case I haven't made it obvious yet, I am a complete disapproval of Mario and Meggy being treated as a sibling relationship, though there is only one time I've ever liked the sibling relationship and that was in this video. Here it doesn't feel like SMG4 is just cramming in whatever squabble nonsense they could just to keep community balance. It felt natural and that Meggy really was doing what was best for him, and she was even able to admit she was wrong in the end, which is another bonus given how little humility she shows on most other occasions. It also helps that the comedy was good and the other members of the SMG4 gang tried to help as well, so this life or death situation wasn't just a Mario and Meggy thing. This was a really good video and I really do wish SMG4 had kept this up and kept making them feel like actual friends, but I think we all know how that went with the road trip episode and every other video with Mario and Meggy together after the It's Gotta Be Perfect movie. But overall this video was great and I'd recommend watching again. It's an 8 out of 10. Number 6, My Roommate Mario. It was fun to see Mario and SMG4 living together and take a spin on the you don't know him till you've lived with him trope. The jokes were super funny and I especially laughed at that scene where Mario beat up SMG4. I also liked when Mario thanked Luigi for always putting up with him, which was a really wholesome brother moment between the two of them.
Hey, Luigi!
Thank you so much! Nice game!
Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
So based on all that, I'd give this video an 8 out of 10. Number 5, Mario goes to T-Mobile to update his data plan. This was a really good video to start out the Saturday videos of this year. The jokes were funny and it pulls that SMG4 trope where the video is based on a very simple scenario and it escalates to crazy and fun madness, and not in the annoying way we've had to deal with over the past month or so. I liked seeing Swag and Chris again, and Swag's whole plot point about wanting to be Employee of the Month was hilarious. I also liked how Mario literally becomes Iron Man to save the world from a nuke Swag let Mario set off, even referencing the first Iron Man movie in the climax.
Mamma mia! Oh, my head.
I also suspect that the cosmic evil Mario Unleashed is going to be important later on, my theory being that it's responsible for the events of It's Gotta Be Perfect and connected to both it and that TV icon put on the showgrounds location, but I'll digress from that. This video was a lot of fun and I would definitely rewatch again. It's an 8.5 out of 10. Number 4, Mario opens a pizza shop. While some people would have preferred the title be named If Mario Was in Pizza Tower, I don't really think that affects the quality of this video overall. The comedy was especially good here and I really enjoyed the way Peppino was presented here. Honestly, I think he should be Mario's consistent frenemy rival instead of Meggy, because that would actually be good. The 2D animation they used in the climax was awesome and the climax was great and fun. It really reminded me of when Mario went after SMG4 in the YouTube arc, except replaced the emotional stakes with the grudge stakes between Mario and Peppino. So overall this video was a lot of fun and I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's an 8.5 out of 10. Number 3, Mario steals the Constitution. In order to get people to attend to his Mario Day party, Mario decides to steal the Constitution and make it a national holiday. This video is honestly perfect and epic to me. Mario teams up with Bowser, who is a character I have long missed seeing in SMG4 videos, and their chemistry as bros in the series has always been a lot of fun, as seen in this video here. The jokes are good and the animation is too, and I dug the crap out of the climax action scene where Mario and Bowser had to fight the Obama Pyramid. So overall this is definitely my favorite normal Saturday video of this year so far, and only beaten out by 2 videos overall, and it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Number 2, Mario bakes a cake. While the Constitution video is more well made, this video made me laugh out loud more times than I could count. It was already funny seeing Mario fail at baking this cake, but the narrator's voice was hilarious and a total savage when roasting Mario left from right. Seriously, I felt heat from these burns. The jokes were of course hilarious and the animation is good in quality. Overall a very hilarious video and a great start to the year 2023. I give it a 10 out of 10. Number 1, It's Gotta Be Perfect. This probably isn't that uncommon of a pick for first place, since this video is generally really liked by the SMG4 community, but in my opinion it's the best video of this year so far. It takes a deep dive into the stress and pressure SMG4 had to go through as a YouTuber, and as a study into that I think this movie succeeded greatly. The way SMG3 and SMG4's bond has grown over the years is also evident in this video and it's great to see how far 3 has come as a character and how far they've come as 2 characters. The comedy and animation are great too and I like how the gang didn't want anything bad to happen to the castle until it became clear to them that there was no other way. It really did feel like a home and was an iconic location since day one of SMG4, to anyone who's been a fan of it. And the castle's destruction was something I did not expect, though holds the potential for a fresh location and a new status quo to be enjoyed in the future, especially with all the mystery around the showgrounds. So overall this was a great video. If I were judging it as a movie though, it would not be a 10 out of 10. I think Meggy's inclusion to a main role served no purpose like SMG3 and Mario's did and the protesting felt a bit like filler. And compared to the best SMG4 movie in my opinion it's very clear which is better. But as a video, it's definitely got my pick for the best of this year so far. That was my ranking of every SMG4 video of this year, save for the ones I either didn't feel the need to include or the one I just flat out forgot about. But overall this was my ranking and general thoughts on the videos of 2023 so far. As you can see, I definitely preferred the pre-It's Gotta Be Perfect videos to the videos after the movie, just because it genuinely looked like SMG4 had learned from the mistakes they made in 2022 and began changing those problems for the better. Though any hope of that was debunked by videos after the movie such as the road trip video, let's hope SMG4 will improve more in the future and editors will listen to the feedback. That is all from Super Meme Maker 5, feel free to agree or disagree as long as you're respectful below, and I'll see you all next time.